People are fucking crazy. Now let's talk about how you can use that to make your business make money. So today is the Super Bowl, and that's great. I don't really care for football, but what I do want to tell you guys is that the Super Bowl shows you just how people think. People don't plan. They don't. They're so used to convenience that rather than farming for their food and growing what they need or gathering what they need and storing it, they run out to the grocery store. They go, oh shit! I don't have any more time. I gotta go. And then, as I've said already, I work in retail, so they come to me and they go, God damn it, why are you guys out of this? I waited till the last moment. I know you guys have sales that last 2 weeks at a time, but I waited till the last moment. Why isn't it here? I want it. I'm the customer. I'm right. And you know what? Rather than getting upset at them, pause, think. What does that make you think that they're thinking about? What is driving them? Is it that item on the shelf that's not there? No. They're trying to fulfill an emotional... I really don't want to say need, but that's what it is. It's an emotional need. They need to feel satisfied, like they're not worried or panicked anymore by having that one tub of cottage cheese, for example. They're not worried that their whole dinner will fall apart or their big pregame lunch will be a waste. Nobody gives a fuck if you have cottage cheese for your... I don't even know what you use cottage cheese for. Unless you're an old person. Freaking old people. Yet, it drove not one, not two, but 3 separate people to curse out 3 different people whom I worked beside today. Now, is it really worth it to curse somebody out over that? No. But people are so emotionally wound up, like a little spring that's just, nope, about to explode. So emotionally wound up that if they don't get that need fulfilled, they have to fulfill it some other way. And that's why they curse people out. So, with that, the big lesson of the Super Bowl today to understand is that why do people want something? It's not because they need something. It's not because they need that sandwich to feel fulfilled in their life. It's because they need that emotional need filled. They need it to have it sated so they don't have to worry anymore. So they can go, oh, whew, man, that was close. I almost fucked up. Because when they don't get that item, they realize, oh, fuck. I'm really a piece of crap. I didn't get that thing that I could have gotten for 3 or 4 months ago. It's just like a college education, if you think about it. You've got people who, speaking from the heart here, people who go, oh, well, I don't really need that education. They go to work for a couple of years, and they go, oh, fuck, I wish I had that education. It is what it is. But what you need to understand is that during the whole process, from hook to value to sale to close, fulfilling that emotional need is what matters. If you can fulfill that emotional need, people will buy. Dan Locke, for example, brings up a discussion about what's the difference between this pen, any old pen you can write with, and a pen that was owned by JFK. It's the story. And the story fulfills the emotion. It's one thing to hold a pen to be able to write, but it's a whole nother thing to have this amazing treasure that you can hold on to and go, there's a really good story about this. Let me tell you it. It's just one of those things. So, let's just do a couple of discussions. So, to begin with, when you're selling something, does it solve a problem? And I apologize about the webcam. It's one of those weird days out today, and I don't feel like turning my car around after eating at this lovely chicken joint. Anyway, does your product solve a problem? Obviously it does, or it wouldn't be a product. It'd be a real shitty product. So, let's consider hemorrhoid ointment. I don't know, preparation H. Does it solve a problem? Think carefully. Before you answer, the answer is yes, but not the problem that causes someone to be butthurt. What it solves is the emotional need. It makes it so that person doesn't feel pain. Because one of those needs that need to be fulfilled so often is the avoidance of pain. Pain is the great teacher. Pain is the thing that everyone avoids. If you are poor and living on the street, you don't have to pay bills, you don't have to go to work, you don't have to do anything. You just have to scrounge for food. But you'll be hungry, you'll be tired, you'll be dirty, you'll be at risk of, assault and all sorts of fucking shit. That's why people go to work. But, on the flip side, people don't work any harder to earn more money. They don't try to better themselves to reach that reward. Because that reward is not the opposite of pain. It's pleasure, and the human condition doesn't give a shit about pleasure most of the time. So, the next question is, when you're trying to sell that product, how does the customer feel? Are they angry? Are they trying to solve a problem that they've tried to solve 17,000 times and they just can't fucking do it? The difference between a product that solves a problem and a product that fulfills a need is that sometimes a product that solves a problem may not be successful, but one that solves the same problem and fulfills a need may be. For example, let's see, ShamWow. You know that fucking crazy ass towel thing that used to be on TV? You've got this guy, he's sucking up all the blood out of a murder scene with the damn thing, and it looks clean as day. It's the day that broom was upholstered. And you're sitting there and you're like, damn, I can't believe that. Having one of those would be really useful. Why is it useful? Easy. Because then you wouldn't have to worry about having a spill that you would have to spend moments cleaning up. You just plop that fucking towel down, boop, sucks the water up, do whatever you want with it, and just ShamWow it out. That convenience is another type of need. I'm sure one day I can go through and list a long list of needs as it pertains to sales. So, to really drive the point home about needs being the most important thing for people to solve, sponsored by Superbowl 53, I've drawn a little picture because I'm the greatest artist in the whole fucking world. And here's my Picasso. So, as you can see, actually you can't see because the fucking sun has 1,000,000 lumens today. You've got two people. Now what's the difference between these people? You've got one sour looking asshole and another happy bub. What's the difference? Easy. One's got money in their hand, the other doesn't. The unhappy dude is unhappy because he doesn't have any money. And I know what people say, money can't buy happiness. That's a bunch of shit. If I had enough money, I'd be buying happiness all the way to the fucking bank. But the unhappy guy, such as most people are who work a minimum wage retail job, has to go to work every single day. Never has enough money. Has to worry about paying bill after bill. Has debts that he can't pay off. He could be driving to work, get in a car crash, break his leg. Never come out of that. Never. The guy with money, He doesn't even have to go to work. He doesn't get hurt. He doesn't have to risk anything. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. And I think that's a cool thing. But the difference between those two is what they have and what emotions they have. One guy with money, happy. One guy without money, unhappy because his needs aren't fulfilled. So, when you're sitting there either looking at a product to sell, making your own product, designing a sales process for your product, doing whatever, think about how your customer feels. Think about why they need to feel that way. Think about what they need to do to feel that way. If you do that, you make a serious fucking bank. That's it. Peace out.